So I have a teenager now, not just a teenager, I actually have two teenagers, 16 and 13. Pray for me. My God, somebody fast. Pray. Two teenagers. And I told my 16-year-old just the other day, I said, hurry up and leave the house while you still know everything. Jesus, help us. Christmas was awesome. He got a one wheel. I don't understand what the excitement is about this thing, but just wants to ride it all the time. You're getting better at it. Come here, let me have a go. Okay, over here. Bring it over here. Oh my God, and I'm supposed to do this? Come stand over here. Well, now stand over here. Is there a weight restriction? This is why big people don't do one wheels. It's always 2 or 4.
Put all your weight on the side. Now go. Lean forward. Okay.
I'm doing it. Okay, let go. They'll probably want to sponsor my next video. Hey! Look at that. I'm already an influencer. I'm going to stay current and relevant. So I got my ring light and my iPhone so I can be an influencer. I got it. I'm a 43-year-old influencer. A podcast is a digital broadcast made available on the internet. The word podcast is derived from pod as an Apple iPod or popular portable audio player, and cast from broadcast, meaning to transmit a general or public use. Podcast, we're doing it. Subscribe to this as we do more on our family, marriage, kids, parenting, life, faith, family, leadership. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Chance. Easter coming up at Creative Church. We're gonna have a little Easter egg hunt or something for the kids. Easter, don't miss it. Jesus says, be there. What's that, Jesus? He says, if I got out of the grave, you can get out of the bed. And we're doing Pillow Talk series coming up, and we had donated, hundreds of pillows donated from Free My Pillow. We're giving every first-time visitor a free My Pillow and just focusing on marriages. And we've got at this series that we're doing every Sunday in the month of February, Montel Jordan. You guys remember Montel Jordan? You don't want to miss it. Pillow Talk series, the month of February with Montel Jordan and his wife, Kristen. I often say that if we would take the time to get healed in our marriages, then our kids won't have to go through everything they got to go through to get healed from having us as parents. So let's take the time to get healed. Easter's coming up. FreeMyPillow.com. Register it. Share the word. It's going to be great. Pillow Talk series. And I just got my very first book is done. Yeah, this is it right here. Knowing Jesus. This book I'm so excited about. Several months putting this together. It's finally here. So we're going to make this available at church on Sundays the month of March, the first 2 Sundays. But if you're watching online, if you subscribe and you leave a comment, you're one of those several people or several dozen that we'll give away. I will sign this. I'll write a prophetic word in it for each of you, and we'll get it out to you. So knowing Jesus, subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us get the word out. I'm excited to share even more with my wife on here and having 8 kids. I want you all to meet them. I'm going to be interviewing them, having them up. But this is our podcast. Tell everybody about it. Brozozog. I'm the only one you'll ever meet. And it's a fictitious name, actually, Brozozog. People are like, how do you pronounce that? How do you spell it? It's Brozozog. Brozozog. My real last name is actually Brozozog. It's a Polish origin, my grandfather was a Jew. He escaped the Nazis in World War II, joined the British Air Force in the Bahamas, met my grandmother there. She's Bahamian, changed the name to Brozozog. So if you Google Brozozog, that's my family. And so we're super excited. And, you know, for years of my life, I hated the first day of school. They'd butcher it, right? Or people make fun of my name or whatnot. But the older I've gotten, I just feel more and more like owning it, and it's creative, and it's unique, and it's original, and I'm stoked about it, and I'm stoked about bringing my wife and bringing our kids on this journey and just sharing faith and sharing family and sharing leadership with all of you. Subscribe today. So we're in this amazing studio. I mean, look at this place. This place is epic. And we are in here because we just got through shooting 2 commercials for, are you ready? You probably want to write this down if you're taking notes on this podcast. Cellphonepermit.com. We need a jingle for that. Cellphonepermit. Cellphonepermit.com. Cellphonepermit.com. That was a B flat. And people ask me, what is Cell Phone Permit? It's online. It's nationwide. It's the only course in America that teaches kids about how to use and navigate a cell phone before they get it. It tells them about all the pitfalls, downfalls, challenges that they need to be aware of and that parents need to be aware of before you get it. When you go to get your driver's license or your permit, you got to go through at least on average 30 hours of instruction before you get your driver's license. And parents literally put a phone in a kid's hands and say, hey, good luck. Don't do something stupid. They're going to do something stupid. It talks about cyberbullying. We talk about being about your digital tattoo, how everything you do online is a record there. We talk about not texting while driving, sexting, all the things that parents are freaked out about. Social media, what is the data? What is the stats that kids need to know? And we really teach kids to have transparency, or students to have transparency about their cell phones with their parents. It is the only course online. It's nationwide. Go to cellphonepermit.com today. And also, parents, help us get this into your school system. We're in several schools right now. This was developed by my wife. We just put this together. Our team has been amazing and put this together. As a mom of 8 kids, there's nothing more important that we can do to invest in our students. And students on average spend like 8-9 hours a day on this. Did you know that? 8 to 9 hours a day? Mayo Clinic says no more than 2. So please tell your school board, tell your school administrators about Cell Phone Permit and request it, cellphonepermit.com, into your schools today or anywhere nationwide. Go to the website, order it, get your students through it, talk to them about it, and let's do the education today for a safer tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Cellphonepermit.com. Do you like that? .com. What do you think, Alexander? .com. It's NASA. It's from NASA. I'm an astronaut. Oh my God. I look like a bear in the circus. That's the move right there. That's the cover photo.